Mm-hmm. Okay. So that should be good, right? I would think. Okay. I'm gonna get the chat on. 1 second. So I can see what's all going on. Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, what is playing? That's my music, Angie. Yep. That is what's playing. Alright, guys, I'm gonna just get this up, and it's gonna take 2 seconds. Bear with me, I'm sorry. Hello. Let's see. There it is. Pause that. I don't need to see myself. We'll get this up. Alright. Why is it not letting me do that? Okay, there you go. Hey Trinity, how you doing? I saw your message. Hope you're doing well. Facebook went. There it is. There we go. Alright. See if I refresh this, maybe it'll help. There we go. Oh, it's cold in I bet you it's very cold in Chicago. Oh my gosh. That's gotta be freezing. I used to live in Wisconsin, so right, you know, I think Chicago's 2 hours away from Madison. I used to be in wait. I used to live in Milwaukee. Well, not Milwaukee, but further north in Sheboygan. That's where I grew up. I don't know if you know the area, but a lot of Chicago people go to Door County. So, yeah, just to do that. Let's see if I can make sure the messages are being shown. Alright. I think we're good. Yeah, it's cold. Okay. Alright. Well, welcome. And, so everything is working well. Alright. I think everybody somehow else as well. Alright. So should we just, well, it's just me and you right now, Trinity. So I'll give you a reading if you would like. And, but I'll just open up the room. Like, kind of, I know I already opened up the room, but like, just, we're just like, I'm just gonna do a settling in of my energy. And if you want to join me, you're more than welcome. So I'm just gonna, I'll say it out loud. So it's like more of a, for everyone if they want. So I'm gonna take a deep breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. You're just gonna let everything relax. Let your shoulders drop. Neck kind of, like move your neck if you wish, or just kind of settle into your space. And watch. You can envision or just feel light, like a big ball of light above your head, like crown chakra, and just filling up your head and going through all the way in and down, just flowing, like, I don't know, kind of looks like lava, like throughout your body, just slowly going through your, filling up your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, throat chakra. Just keep on going down through the arms, the heart chakra, then they go down all the way through in your chest and your arms, and then goes all the way. It just keeps on going all throughout the 7 chakras, the sonal, sacral, sonal, I mix them up, and the root chakra all the way down to the bottom of your feet. And then imagine it like roots just growing down in the earth. Whatever that light replaced that was dense and debris that wasn't meant for your higher good, that's now out, going through these roots, going all the way down into the earth, where they'll transmute it, and Mother Earth will, and give it back to whoever needs the energy. She'll give you some more energy, just a big golden ball of energy that'll come back up, special from her, all the way up. And it goes shooting up real fast, and then it goes all the way up. It's like a big beam, just like all the way up. So you're grounded, and you're also, connected to spirit. You're gonna take a deep breath in, another out, and then you can open up your eyes whenever you're ready. So, hello. Oh, you love this part. Hi, Heather. Hi, guys. How you doing? Hi, Yvonne. Trish. Sinister Days. Hello. How you doing? And then let's see. I think we're all set, huh? All right. Well, Trini came first. She was the first in the space. I don't have Melvin up. I have the fake. Well, he's not the fake Melvin. I have a different version, which I could share later if you wish. But you needed that exercise. Aw, well, I'm glad that helped. You didn't see me on TikTok? Oh, I'll go on TikTok at 6. I decided to separate the Facebook ones, because Facebook, they're later, like Yvonne and all them, and some YouTube people, they're later in the day. If you go too late, then it's too late for them. And I want to celebrate, I want to be able to meet the people where they're at. So that's why. So I'll be on TikTok at 6, Heather. So, and plus TikTok's just faster. It's just kind of more chaotic. Like this, YouTube and Facebook and, well, the 2 people. Well, I don't know, I have like 8 people on Twitch. I don't know if they watch, but like, people when they do come on. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, everybody can get there, and I'm not like, I feel like I'm taking away from the Facebook people too much if the TikTok is just like, so that'd help. Yeah, that would help a little bit. Yeah. All right. So Trini was going to go first, and then we'll just, as that's almost wrapping up. Yeah, it's a lot sad. Yeah. And as that's wrapping up, if whoever wants to go next, let me know. Like Yvonne, if you want, for Heather, or say, I think it was, what was your name? Sinister Days. If you want a reading, let me know. Okay. So Trini, you're asking about a male spirit around you, Any messages from him? Okay. Oh my god, trust your vibes. Okay. Getting me. Oh, what messages? What were you saying? Did you write something? Eva? I got your message on, if you wrote me a message on Facebook. I haven't checked today, or sometimes I don't. I'm horrible with messages on Facebook. But all right, Trini, let's see. Oh, you would love a message, please. I see what you mean. Okay, maybe I saw what you said. I didn't see that you wrote that. Okay, here we go. I see like a younger male. He makes me feel like he's in his... Is there a younger male around you who feels like he's like in his 20s? But I was going to say 20s, and then he's like... And then it... I don't know. It might just be more my mind saying, well, no, maybe teens. But... before I like felt that, I did feel like also like there's a, like when just saying male, like, you know, how I want to explain this is, it's like when I'm at your question, and then what I did was I asked in my, you know, spirit in my head, about a male, and then I did feel like a father figure like around you, but then I was like, is that the male she's asking for? And then it was like, no. Okay. But then it was like, it wasn't like, no, like that's, but there's another one. It just then made me feel like there's another one, and then it made me feel like the one in his 20s. And then that's one that kind of just stuck out. So, uncle who passed away in his 20s when he was born. So that's interesting, because like I said about the father figure, there is one around you, but that's not the one you're talking about. I feel. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah. I mean, I feel like there is. So it might be your uncle, but I do feel like there was one around you in your 20s. We could see if he's the one I'm feeling is your uncle, and that would be like I feel like he's like got a brownish. It's not brown hair though. It's like got some highlights of blonde. It feels like blondish brown, like dirty water brown. And which I hate saying that, dirty water brown. My daughter always hated that. But dirty water blonde or whatever. Dishwater blonde, I think they call it. I don't know. I think it's not very nice, but feel like it's like that, and it looks like he had it like kind of over his forehead, like he had, well, bangs, but a trench coat keeps on coming up, like he's had a trench coat. It feels like a khaki colored trench coat though. I don't know if that's what he wore or if that's something around you that he's showing me. But oh, you have that colorblind family. Okay. Yeah. My son's was really white blonde. Now it's, you know, as it's 20, so it's like that's the only way. But my daughter had the darker one. So it says embrace your inner guidance. Do you have a feeling of who who the male is, does it feel like your uncle? I feel like you would, I mean, you said he passed away before you're born, but does the energy feel like somebody that is related to you? Because this is the person that came is, so the trench coat, it makes me feel like, I don't want to, like, are you partially, like, there's, like, I've had this happen before. It's not Italian. You might not be Italian, but, like, that type of, family, like, connection, like, where, you know, Italians, like, they really are very much family. I don't want to say mafia, but, like, kind of like where, just, I'm not saying that, but it makes me feel like he was a tough guy, but not, like, in a mafia sense. I'm just telling you, his energy is more so, like, the energy around him felt like he was like a mom's, felt like Greeks can be that way too, like Greek, culture, or even, like, Irish, but it makes me feel like there's a family culture like that. That's the feeling. Or even Irish, you know, like, there's a certain, it's hard to explain. I don't know. Did he hurt his head? I feel like he hurt his head. At one point in his life, I feel like he broke his arm. Oh, okay, he was, okay. Okay. So that maybe, yeah. Just very sensitive, too, right? I feel like it's... Close to your grandma, yeah. I got, like, goosebumps, yeah. I feel like there was a listening... Well, you know, like... you know, they were real mom, like a mama's boy, you know, like, type thing. Real listening to her type mentality. I see, like, cards around him, like he liked playing cards, like, not gambling, maybe gambling, I don't know. I just feel like cards, maybe it has to do with gambling, but it, yeah, it's like a khaki coat, though. Did the khaki coat make sense with him? Maybe, you might not know. Maybe it's something you have to ask, but maybe you've seen pictures of him. Is it... I'm just trying to ask him why he would be around you. And is your dad in spirit? I feel like... It made me feel like, well, I said a father figure before. But, oh, you love khaki coats. Okay. So that's what he's probably showing. I mean, he's around you then. Because it made me, like, when I asked him why he's around, it was something about your father. And then I was like, I had a feeling like there was a father in spirit, but you could, you know, like a father, it could be more of a father figure to you more than your, you know. Oh, maybe. Made me feel like he's around you because is somebody sick right now? Or not feel like health-wise, just not feeling well, and you're kind of concerned. You know? I feel like she was eating. Not eating enough, or just not having an appetite. Oh, have you not been having an appetite too? Mom has cancer. Okay. I'm sorry. Is he because when he was saying something about like your father, so it made me feel like and then I felt like somebody was sick, so I thought it was, but it must be because your father might be with him. There's a father figure with him. And let me just feel like I'm not even giving cards at this point. So I feel like there's a father figure with with your uncle here. I feel like this is your uncle. And then and I feel like he's like there because of stuff that's going on around you right now. It's like comfort, but I feel like it's also more comfort too for your mom. Are you taking on some of her feelings though? Are you taking on some of her like symptoms, or are you saying you're just more of like sick? Because if you're taking on, making sure you're not taking on her symptoms. Call on your angels, it says. I feel like they're just saying they're just they're your angels. They're just there for support. I do feel like he thinks you're fun to be around though too. I think it's just more so that I think it's just your energy and who you are. But because like when I asked, is it her style? Like because you had similar styles, he's just like, well, I just think she's fun. Oh, okay. Work at this. Oh, wow. Okay. I just know like before like really started going into this, when my dad was sick and I didn't know he was really with cancer, I was very close with my dad, so I started taking on some of his symptoms, just because but yeah, I feel like somebody's not eating enough, like my stomach. Just watch your words. So I feel like it's just I think it's more of just a framing, how you frame stuff for yourself, like how you're framing the situation, just how you're framing instead of the negative, concentrate on the positive parts of it. Like if you're sometimes just manifesting things can, with our words, and then I say that, okay, okay, and that's just when I was talking about watching, you know, as I said that, and then Spirit's like, pray, which is the same thing as manifest, you know, essentially, right? So it's the same, like I was saying, watch your words, because, you know, manifest them. You want to watch how you're, like, the negative parts of it, because, you know, yeah. I mean, it's just like, you know, it's interesting. They call it spelling, you know, when we spell words. Yeah, so it's kind of like spells or manifest, you know, all that all kind of ties together, but it's yeah, look for the divine. I think it's just more like concentrating on the being mindful and trying to concentrate, because if you're going too in the lower vibration and not of what's all, because this is really hard stuff you're going through right now with it, you know. I mean, you're sick, your mom has cancer, you know, it's a hard thing to go through. It's easy to go in that lower and get kind of down. It's not like, I'm not saying just put a, you know, it's kind of looking at the things, that being mindful of things instead of going through that whole room, you know, anxiety based, you know, mind, you know, circle where you're thinking of the what ifs, and this happens, you know. It's hard. I think it's that's what they're saying. Do you feel him on this, like, in a hallway? It makes me feel like there's like it feels like when you just come in the house and there's a hallway, it makes me feel like an enclosed, like a smaller space, like I want to say a foyer, but it's like a hallway, but it makes, so I feel like he's like right around there. Okay, you're trying to pray, yeah, that's good. You can find your people too. Be, you know, whoever you're with around, you know, if they're, you know, just knowing that some people do concentrate on the negative. It can, in the hall, yeah, on the stairway. Okay, yeah, that's where I feel he's around you more, like when you first. So, I got goosebumps. Yeah. Small areas, yeah. Do you also, like, he just said glasses for some reason. Was he supposed to wear some? I feel like he should have been. Oh, that's you. Okay. Well, I feel like you should be wearing glasses. This is reconsider. Did you need to get your eyes checked again? Because it said I don't know. It said reconsider, so it made me feel like you're wanting to make sure that your they're the same, the right prescription. Like, did you have to, you know, maybe saying, oh, and this is, well, the present from Spirit, I guess, is expect the best. So I'm feeling like it's just, that's all you can do. I mean, it's just kind of expect the best, and whatever comes, you know. Oh, you need to get them checked again. Okay, yeah. It's like reconsider. Like, I'm kidding you. But yeah, expect the best. I feel like it's going on with the pray, the, you know, meditate and manifest thing. Is just like just trying to stay present during this time. It's gonna be hard. It's I don't want to say don't do this and then not tell you what to do, but it's hard to, you know, yeah. All questions are free. So yeah. Sama. So yeah. Well, I'll send healing to your mom, Trinity. Thank you for coming. And yeah, I feel like it's your uncle. Did you feel like it was your uncle before you asked the question? Did you have a sense of who he was? It would be interesting. You're welcome, Trinity. Thank you for coming. Be interested to know if you felt that was he. Did you have a question, Samaya, for, I hope I'm saying your name right, for reading, or did you have a question, just a question, quick question for me? I can answer a quick question for me if you want, but if you have a reading, you want a reading from Spirit, yeah, you thought it was your uncle, okay, yeah. If you have a question from Spirit, then let me know. Okay. That's what you want. Okay, well, I'm going to go to a couple people that were before you, and I'll come to you. Okay, Samaya? So. All right, Yvonne had a question. But I will answer your question, Samaya. Okay, good. Yes, Samaya. Okay, I said it right. So, Yvonne, if you're here, let me know, and I will go to you. If I don't burn myself on my own candle here. Good day, Mish. How you doing? Day. Like I've never seen it before. You have a little mushroom. Cute. Little mushroom. Hi, Yvonne. It has your icon. Yeah. You're here. I have angels and auras. Did you have just any mess? I think you should just ask for a message. Right? Yeah, love a message. Okay. I got started getting cold. Cold in my house. Alright, oh, this one, I guess. Reassurance, support, guidance, overseen. Everything's okay. It's a mushroom hat. Oh yeah, I see it now. Oh yeah, I see you. Okay. I see a little person there. Okay. So it says, everything is okay. The universe, this is big news. Reassurance, support, guidance, overseen. So I feel like it's just, have you felt like, things been pretty busy? Like you felt a little disconnect? Not like it was like a big thing, but you're just like, I really like need to center yourself a little bit more. You're like kind of worrying you're not doing it. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, it is. Doing enough, like, I don't know, sometimes they say like, it's good to meditate every day or do the certain, but life gets crazy. Spirit relation, yeah, it goes with this. Spirit relationships, intuition, connection, signs, inspiration. It just feels like, felt like something to do with, well, yeah, like the feeling of spirit. Feeling, okay, that's good. Become more. You should, yeah, more compassionate. I feel like it's just the relationship with spirit too that I was feeling too, like just feeling like not as just a little off, but I feel like it's just like everything's fine. It's just just need center yourself and just get a little bit like rest, not having such high expectations. Sometimes it's like you just maybe had too much that you thought you should have been doing. I felt like though it was more like the spirit relationship. That's what I felt like when I got that everything's gonna be okay. Like you were just feeling a little off. Maybe you weren't feeling as connected to spirit, just weren't feeling that way. But I feel like just a reassurance. And yeah, I feel like it's just, well, abundance. Hey, Leah, how you doing? Yeah, you need rest. Yeah, okay, yeah. And then it's like abundance. This is faith, optimism, excitement, breakthrough. So I feel like it is a lot to do with just, you know, knowing how much you've gone through. Like you've had abundance of knowledge and you know, tools now that, you know, that really you can center on. But it's you know, if you're not getting the rest, you know, sometimes it can feel off. So I feel like it's just also just the fruits of your labor, you know, just coming from that. And yeah, I felt your dad around you, or something about gardening. And just though, because it was interesting, because even before that card, feeling like, you know, before just wanting to be able to, like, you know, I feel like you're missing that, or something about gardening that he's talking about. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, you just gotta putting too much on yourself. Yeah. Yeah. And then it says energy healing. You need to use your own hands, I think. Just holistic, well-being, thriving, vibrant. Yeah, I think it's just, it felt like something, especially with your heart chakra, just needing to just kind of recharge it, you know? There's like a meditation that you can do where you take a crystal and you could put it in your heart chakra, and kind of ask for it to, you know, give you energy, or give it you know, certain quality. You can do that with any chakra, you know, any any chakra. You probably do. That's probably something you do already, but yeah. Yeah, everybody's crutched. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. So I feel like it's just, you know, kind of like allowing, like, a crystal to kind of help heal you too. You know, you get that energy from a crystal. Usually, like, quartz will help. You don't have to worry about, like, getting special ones for each chakra or anything, but you can just get one. Just, you know, ask for it. I feel like, you know, you're tending to your own garden, right? Like, I'm even seeing like a gardening hat. Yeah, and this will be the last. Well, they have turquoise on here, which is interesting because we were talking about chakras. I mean, like, crystals. It says turquoise, which is interesting. Saddlefer, I don't know what that must be. This, I don't know what that is. Forgiveness, seeking, freedom, healing, and it's just like, it's showing all this. These, yeah, clear quartz is, yeah, you have it. Cool. Yeah, they should talk to turquoise. It's a sand. I can't say that name out there. Sand something. Sand alpha for sand alphon. It says turquoise. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, maybe speaking up for yourself, and yeah, because blue. And putting up more boundaries around, you know, and saying no, you know, to some things, you know, like I got things I gotta do, you know. Your dad, I feel like it's your dad. I just I don't feel like He keeps on just showing himself in the garden. Just, I don't know if that was exactly what he liked to do. Oh, he's the Archangel of Music. Okay. You know who that is. Sorry. I'm not very good with the angels. So, makes sense. It's the angel deck. So, yeah. So he, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just, making your own music, huh? Soothing the soul. Forgiveness. I feel like it's just tending to your own garden and you know, doing something you love. I feel like he'd like something about being in the garden. You only knew a few. I know a couple. Now I know another one. So alright, let's see. Thank you, Yvonne, for coming. I'll leave his love with you. He showed me a sun hat. I feel like it's just like, I feel like that's like a metaphor for protection, of protecting your, you know, your energy. I mean, like the sun is giving you energy, but I don't know, just protecting yourself too. Just one of those huge brimmed ones. Okay, Samaya, I think it's gonna go to Heather, and then I'll go to you, Samaya, okay? And then we'll go to, he grew a lot of veggies, okay. Yeah, he just kept on showing himself in the garden. I feel like he really, like, was meditative to him, you know. Okay. I will get to you, Samaya, don't worry. Alright, so, who did I send? Oh yeah, Heather, if you're here. If not, then we'll go to, Samaya. Aw, thank you. That's nice to say. My grandma used to say that to me. That I was hurting. So yeah, I think I've said already. My name used to be, my name used to be, no, it is Angela, but I go by Angie. And she used to call me Angel, so. You're an angel too. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Yvonne. Get some sleep. It's an order. Okay, so would you have a question about, let's see, if Heather comes back? Sure, I can give you a reading, Mish. Let me go to Samaya, and then we'll go to you, and then we'll go to Leah. Because I think Heather's not here. I think she's gonna come. She probably went to, probably gonna come later. Excuse me. Okay, so Samaya said you wanted a question about, yeah, I'll look for it. It said, they ask if the guy that I'm seeing is serious and wants commitment. For Samaya. Not sure if he knows what he wants. He's kind of like, feels like he's just kind of going with the flow. I don't think he's one that, it feels pretty laid back. Like he's just like, it feels like he's more like we'll see where this takes us type person, where he's not one to make decisions very fast. Let me make sure. So I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no. I feel like he's happy and content with what's going on. I don't think there's any issues with what's going on between the two of you. It feels like it's just very much of a laid back person. I I feel like he, in the long run, I'm not, you know, it's like his ideal would be to, I mean, that's why I feel like he is eventually wants to settle down. It says a powerful energy shift. Did you feel like, are you feeling closer? Were you feeling closer to him and now it's like shifting away? Lantern fairy. It says a clear solution. I accidentally pulled 2. I feel like it's just like you're just, I feel like you have a clear idea of how he feel. I mean, I feel like you do feel like he is connected to you. It's just you just want to be totally positive, but I feel like he is. I feel like there's times where I feel like there has been an energy shift where it feels like it's getting like is getting closer than it was. And I said it the opposite before, but then it didn't sit right. So they told me again. So it's like a different, yeah. So so I feel like the energy is shifted to like where you're feeling closer to each other. So that's why you're asking. But I feel like there is like a clear solution, meaning like, you know, that there is a feeling of like things are going pretty well. So I don't feel like but I don't, for him as a commitment type thing, I feel like he's just go with the flow. I feel like there's a plan in the future for him to stay with one person and commit, but I don't feel like it's like he's like, it's like, well, he'll know it. He goes with the feeling more so than he's not one to make a decision right away. He's kind of like, well, we'll see where this takes us, you know? So I don't feel like, I do feel like it would be, I feel like he's just a spontaneous. I feel like it'd be like more of a year, like before he like that would happen. You know, it's like he kind of just lets it go. So that's my answer. I feel like he's laid back. I don't know if that resonates with you and it makes sense, but I just feel like he's a laid back guy and he doesn't really. I mean, it's like not in his. If I were trying, but it's not like really in his thought process right now, like commitment and all that. It's just more of just like I feel like it's going well and it's a good thing and he's happy with it and that's a good thing, right? So I just don't think he. Yeah, there you go. That's what I got. Let's just keep on saying the same thing. So, all right. Here you go, Samaya. All right, Mish. I think you're next. You love a reading. Let's see. What do you want? Anything you want to ask me? Or just whatever. Let's see. This is actually Oh, you just said, okay, finally got your messages. Sorry. Will things work out and will he let things go? No, that's not what I meant. Is that what you said? No. He's not going to let things go. I feel like it'll work out. He's to see how things go. And then, but I feel like it is going well and it's flowing. I think it's just more of he's just like kind of a laid back guy. Yeah. You're welcome, Samaya. Sorry, I didn't get all your messages. Whatever comes through. Okay, Mish. Yeah, all of a sudden, like, I didn't get any messages, and then all of a sudden I got a bunch of them, so it was weird. Okay. I was like, what? I think it was kind of off on the, like, wasn't showing up out there. Okay. Hope it made sense. Okay. Let's see. Whatever comes through. Oh, this spirit junkie. Mish. It's okay. Yeah. Well, good luck. I think it's going to go well. Oh, you're feeling a bit directionless? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, are you feeling like it that way because something more so didn't go the way you wanted it planned, or it's something's taking a longer time to happen than you thought? So you get kind of like that excitement then starts turning to like, you know what I mean? And then you feel kind of like that part of it. Yeah, I feel like there is yeah. I feel like there's like a knowing, like, you know, like, I feel like you're trying to get direction from outside. There was it inside, but then you, like, it's like you started having this this idea, and then I feel like you had this feeling and you start going with it, but then you start looking for the reassurance from the outside, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not coming along. So my greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. Which is like what I was explaining about the outside, like wanting that reassurance from the outside, that it's like having that confidence in the inside of that you can, you know, I mean, you said you quit your job in June. It's like having that, it's like you're waiting for somebody more so to tell you that you have, you know, it's like having that confidence in yourself will show more so when you go to like in interviews and stuff, you know. I think it's also when you are like around people don't hold back your true self and tailor it to, don't hold back your true self and your own like your own shine to tailor it to what people might want you to, like what you think they might want, what they might want to hear. So it's like when you're doing these things, it's like you never know what, if you do say something that isn't, you know, what is expected, then if you say something different and actually are like not holding yourself back and worrying about what you're saying, you might say something that actually sets you apart from other people. Because it's like it says, my greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. It's like, don't worry about tailoring what you say to what people might expect, because then if you do that, then you're never gonna like break free from the you know, like everybody else's view, you know, what, because you're not gonna stand out. Being like everybody else is just boring, right? I feel like it's like I accidentally pulled 2 again. And it says, my friendships support me, nourish me, inspire me. I am very different to normal. Oh, that's good. That's a good thing. Well, don't hold back, because I think that's your greatest asset. I mean, like, people that when you want to work, you know, like be in a job setting, you know, they don't want just, they want somebody too that can do the job, but they want to work with somebody that's fun, you know, they don't want to just work with somebody that's right. So it's, you know, showing off that part of you that is that too, you know. Oh, well, I can just be some, I mean, like, I feel like some times we can go within and kind of judge ourselves, you know, but I don't know. I think there's, have you ever felt that way about somebody else besides you? I always feel like, you know, like I say that, I think about that about myself sometimes, you know, like when I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't have, I don't know. I don't really have an explanation of something, but like, and then I think, I don't think about that with somebody else, you know. I mean, unless they are really a lot, but, oh, hi, Sophie. It says, I claim my desires, I hold great visions, I am ready to receive. That's what this one says. And then I had this other one too. My friendships support me, nourish me, inspire me. So I feel like it's, you know, sometimes we can just have that thought about ourselves. It's like a, you know, like confidence thing. Calm my farm. What? Did I say that? Calm my desires. Yeah, yeah. So I feel like it's just, I do believe, like, I claim my desires, yeah. It's just being true to yourself. I feel like it's, I heard it is hard right now to find work, so it's not like it's you. It's just knowing whatever is happening right now, you know, it's like trying to look at it in a positive way. Like, I had a time where I hurt myself and I fell, you know, and I had like 3 surgeries, and I had to have in 1 year. And it's like, you gotta kind of, you know, could get very depressing, but at the same time you look at it like, okay, these are things that I can do right now that I've been putting off, and, you know, and go, okay, this I'm gonna be more mindful with that. And not saying like, you know, oh, you know, it's all I like saying it all for a purpose, but sometimes it doesn't feel good saying that. Like, I don't feel like it feels good like that right now, you know, like, you know, yeah. So it's like, yeah, like you lost your parents, and so it hasn't been fun, yeah. So it's like, you know, it's hard to say like, oh, everything has its purpose, but really, I mean, it's just trying to. Sometimes it's just trying to go, okay, I know this is happening. It sucks. Let's see what I can do to like kind of bring a positive out of it in some way. Mindful, still be mindful and know that I'm contributing, and it's okay. Yeah, it's okay to be an odd. It's all right. You know, nobody would blame you. I mean, you're going through a tough time. So I think it's just being, you know, compassionate with yourself, and know that you are, and maybe that, especially with the loss of your parents and your family, you know, take this time, you know, it's hard to have more time on your hands, but you we're having time to grieve and to feel and to, heal yourself in some ways too. That's probably what's happening a lot right now. And it's just been, which is what makes it even harder, because that's hard work. You're doing hard work, even though you're not being paid for it. You're doing a lot of hard work. You are getting paid and spiritually, but not. Yeah. So, says I celebrate all the greatness in my life. And so I feel like it's, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. It's just, I feel like, it's like if you had a daughter and you saw her had the same issues going on, you would, just be kind to her and think of what you would, kind of, you can always meditate and look at your own inner child and say, what can I do to make you feel happy? Like close your eyes and say, what can I do that, not like you have to make her happy, but to show compassion for her and what she's going through, instead of thinking of what you should be doing and how you should be feeling or what you should be concentrating on, just being able to feel those emotions and going, what can I do to basically, hold you in this space and make you feel safe, so. And I feel like that's, you're welcome, Shelly. Wish I could give you a job. I wish I could. I'm in sync with the flow of life. Yeah, it's just flowing with it, and yeah, I think it's a lot of it is helping you heal a lot of the things that have happened in the past. So, but I feel like I do feel like things will start you're laughing because I said about giving you a job. I see messages late, but I know what you're giggling about. So like you're welcome. But I do feel like what I was gonna say is I don't know what I was gonna say. Yeah. Okay. Hi Dawn, how you doing? I was gonna say. All right. So Leah, if you're still here, hon, can give you a reading. Trying to remember what I was gonna say. Or Miss Shelley. It's Miss Shelley? I keep on calling you Mish. If I remember, I'll tell you. I can't remember. Hi there. How you doing, Leah? I'm gonna get some mermaid cards. Mermaids. All right. It must have been good. Yeah. You're welcome. You doing okay, Dawn? Good. I'm trying to think. What was I trying to say? Must have been something. It must not have been important. Spirit's like, she got the message. Okay. Alright, Leah. secrecy? That was it. The magic of the, oh gosh, Kohellan Druid. I've never seen this card before. Caution, it says. Secrecy weary. Have you been just a little bit more, like a, it makes me feel like more so like you had a feeling of like I'm gonna hold off on that, you know, type thing, and then it's like all of a sudden it like came to be, and you're like because you followed your intuition. It's like there's something that had happened, like I'm not gonna do that right now. Like I feel like it's like, but then it ended up you were like, oh, I'm glad I waited. Like something about, I don't know if it's something like you were gonna buy, but then it made me feel also, well, something you're gonna buy, but then also like something about like your work. Like you didn't wanna, you're like, I'm not gonna, like you weren't gonna submit it in or do something right away, so you waited, and then it was correct to wait. So it makes me feel like you were fearful of, not fearful, but you had this feeling of, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, let's not do that right now. So that's what it feels like. You might, I don't know, that soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity and restrictions. I feel like you have been feeling like lighter, not as like, you know, like no, like bogged down, you know, like where you feel like you're like has your, like in the last couple of weeks, your energy, like you're feeling like you're having like more, well, energy and like drive to, you know, like you're having more time to yourself, and feel like it's like you're being restricted by other people, you know, like I feel like there's just too many commitments for you, Leah. It's feeling like you're able to just feel lighter, I guess, is what I'm feeling. I feel like it has something to do with your mom. Yeah, like just feeling like there are a lot of commitments that you're making. Yeah, I just feel like there's been a lot going on. Okay, it resonates. All right, you understand. It's like wander voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. So it's been a lot of that going on. I feel like it's just been really just coming out of it, though. Okay, Dawn, sure. You'll be next. Or, yeah. Yeah, I'll go to you next after, and then we'll go to Sophie. Let's see, I don't know why I'm doing this. I feel like that's maybe, you know, it did feel like there was, well, just, well, an opening of the mind, you know, too. Like, I feel like there's just more awareness of yourself. It's like really just coming through. You've gone through it. Yeah, and I feel like it's just, it feels like like a lot of creativity happening around you. I don't know if it's like painting or just creating something. It makes me feel painting. And then I feel like you've also like trying to put yourself out there more so like on the love front. Like makes me feel like just being more open that way. This says vulnerability, open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. I feel like it's just like more of like feeling more comfortable with like that. I don't know. Wanting, just feeling, I think it's not as much like comfortable with that. It's like more of just feeling like, well, like you're ready for that more so than, and the energy to that is now more felt than you allowed yourself to feel before. So it's like you're feeling like you're wanting to connect that way. You have a date this week? Okay. Yeah. I feel like you just feel like more connected to that romantic feeling. Okay. So yeah, that's all good. Yeah, it's exciting. Date. I feel like it's well, that whole pilgrimage thing is just really like, I don't feel like you would have been in this space that you are now. It's just really coming to, I feel like they're just, it's like a reassurance of like, you know, this is all you've done and look at how, you know, and just even, and how you're feeling and how you're doing it. I feel like they're wanting to just highlight how it's how you're feeling inside and how, you know, the energy shift that's happened. Yeah, breathing deep and entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies, just the energy and stuff. So let me show this. Are we doing this on your date? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I have to. It's funny. Well, it's exciting, Leah. I hope you have a good time on your date. Oh, this one was fun. But I feel like there was something though at work that you put off for a bit. I felt like it was work or something. When I say work, it doesn't have to be like your, you know, job. Sometimes it's something you're working on that you put off, you know, because you're worried that, and then was good because you didn't do something, and that what you thought, there was no reasoning to what you thought was going to happen. There was no reasoning. You just thought, well, I'm going to wait. And then you were right. You're like, oh, well, if I would have done that, it would have messed something up. So yeah, that's what I feel. And then okay, so I guess it's just saying how you are like in that space, and it's just they came out with this card, so I just feel like you are in that space, you know. So there you go. I don't know. I think it's all good. I think it's just saying, you know, you're feeling that energy, that wanting to connect in a romantic way. That's what it is. So you're welcome, Leah. Have fun. I hope you get some good food and talk and quality time. It'll be fun. You gonna go see a movie or anything, or just gonna hang out? So cool. All right, you're welcome. All right, Dawn, and then we'll go to Sophie, and then okay, Sophie. Yeah, there's Melvin, but he's not the actual Melvin that I've been working on, but He is Melvin. I don't know if he does anything. Let's see. He says hello. He might. No. He does it for Twitch, but he doesn't do it for YouTube yet. Okay. You're welcome, Dawn. Let's see what we can do. Melvin is there. I have another Melvin. I could show him to you before I go. Let's see. I'm gonna go to this one. This one. Okay. All right. So we got when I'm in doubt, I choose to see peace. Okay. I saw strawberries. Strawberries. So that's strawberries. When I'm in doubt, I choose to see peace. It's just, just instead of looking at it in a way that is, just trying to look at things on different ways instead of looking at it like sometimes in our minds we can like, I feel like this isn't with you. It might be for like somebody that you've been talking to, where they sometimes will like have something will happen with somebody else, like in a relationship, and then they'll go, I feel like this is like I don't know if it feels like your husband, but like you'll say, like somebody will say do something and he'll be like, well, it's because of this, some reason. And it's like, well, sometimes there isn't a reason, sometimes you gotta look at the other side of the coin instead of, like it just makes me feel like sometimes, like when I think of something, it's like, well, and then something happens and then I go, well, if somebody's not as nice to me or something, and I'll say something to my husband, and then he'll say, well, it's probably because they don't feel very, and you think about it in your own perspective, but it's like my husband, this is like years ago, we had an issue with the in-law, and he's like, you gotta look at it as that she wasn't very nice to me. And so what it was my husband would say, you gotta look at it as that, the reason why she does that is because of how she feels inside. It's pretty sad that she feels that way about herself, because, and it's kind of like, at the time I'd be like, yeah, but that doesn't, but at the same time you think, not like you're pitying that person, but you kind of give a little bit of compassion to what the situation, like, I guess. So it's like, that's what I'm feeling when I got that card. That's what I'm feeling, from it, Dawn. So, I had to go through that little thing because it's like I couldn't explain it other than explaining it through like that. Not to bring up my stuff, it's how I felt, like they bring up things like, so it says, when I respect my money respects me. So I feel like This is like, I don't feel like it's not just with money though. I feel like that's just anything, like respecting or just giving things its own, their own, like, like treating things well, you know, like I feel like it's, if you're, you know, just being careful, being a little bit more careful with the way you handles things, I guess. It's not like, I don't think it's like you're manhandling them, but I just feel like it's just like, you know, if I were to throw my cards around, they'd get kind of damaged, and then, right? It's like, you know, that's what I'm feeling. It's just more of like, but I feel like it's more of like something with a car, like making sure you're doing what you need with your car. Is there something with your car that you're not, like making sure that you do the upkeep that it needs? So that's what I'm feeling for that. Hey, Arabella, how you doing? Something you have been putting off with your your car. That's what I feel. My dad was a mechanic, so he's probably coming in saying you haven't been doing oil changes or something. I don't know, but it's something with your car. Make sure you're doing your car. That's what I feel. It's very random. I've been doing mine, so he won't yell at me. I know that. I can release ancient pain simply by feeling it, and I feel like it's just more of making sure that, you know, that some things that do come up in yourself, Dawn, might help to make sure that when they do come up, just to feel them and allow yourself the space to feel stuff when they do, instead of don't just push it down and think that, you know. So he always has your car washed. That's good. I haven't washed mine in a while. Yeah, I smell my car. Yeah, and it's just, I let my intimate relationships be my greatest learning devices for spiritual growth and healing. That's what, you know, with everything that we go through here, you know, it is really the interactions we have with the people around us that give us the lessons and the growth that needs to happen, as hard as it can be, to transverse those and to, you know, it's what drives the energy to growth, for growth. If we didn't have the relationships that we have, you know, and didn't care about the people that we care about, and didn't have the love that we have for everybody, it wouldn't drive us to grow as people, you know. So it is, and to be the best versions of ourselves. So I feel like, as hard as it can be with relationships, that's the way to look at it, I guess. And if you feel blocked, emotionally distressed, or overwhelmed, return to your breath. And I feel like they're saying, you know, that's your life force. It's good, something you can center on when you are feeling anxious. It's you know, I feel like, well, it's just like with anything, meditating. Just bringing yourself away from, you know, like when you do are feeling emotional about something, and just removing yourself, concentrating on your breath, feeling your emotions, and, you know, I feel like it's yeah. That's what I got, Dawn. I hope that Glad you get your car washed. I don't get mine washed as often as I should. Thanks for coming. I don't know if anything about the strawberries. I don't know. There's some strawberries that you have in the house, or it made me feel like, do you have strawberries in the kitchen? Maybe it's a decorative thing that somebody had at one point. That's strawberries. All right, Sophie, I'll go to you. Well, I'm waiting for you. I'll see what I can do here. I think everybody's still here. Yeah. Let's see if I can find my, I'll show you my raven I made. Try. Oh, your brother grows them. Oh, your brother used to. Okay. That's funny, Sophie. That's probably why I was like, oh, it's funny. Okay. Oh, no worries. No worries. I'm sure you got what you needed to. All right, let me just. I was gonna show you this thing, Sophie. I'm gonna show you Melvin here. I can find him. Melvin. He is first strawberry this season. Oh wow. Let's go to date. Oh yeah. Oh, I stitched it. Okay. Let's see. I'll put him on. I'll show you the new one I made. Oh, I can't do it that way. Videos. Oh. Where's Melvin? Melvin. Here he is. Okay. New Melvin. It might be too big. Is that him? No, it's not him. That's not him. Never mind. That's not him. That's before I did anything. Let's see. Sort of a date. Oh, here he is. This should be it. Okay. Oh, I don't know where he went. I guess it's not working. Oh, I guess I didn't get, I don't know where I don't know what's happening. I don't know where it is. I don't know where he went. Oh, it's on the desktop. Duh. Okay. No, it's not. I don't know where he went. No, it's not it. Okay, forget it. It was worth a try. I don't forget where he went. Your father-in-law's name was Melvin. That's funny. That's what I'm naming the raven. Felt a bit late to eat, but I throw my no longer serve me out. He's shy. Yeah, well, I know. Forget where he went. I'll find him on here. He's on here somewhere. Not moving. Let's see. I had him. I just see what I had to do is I had to make him and then take away the background of it. So it took a while, and then oh, he might be in the actual. No, never mind. I forget. Sometimes my brain, I'm like, what? Where is he? Like, nope. Yeah, that's not it. That's just a skull. What the heck? Oh, he got like a web M thing. Where'd it go? I don't know. Oh, it's in videos. I found him. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, I found him. There he is. He'll show up. There he is. That's his. He went away so fast. You gotta loop it. Okay, that's just him saying hi right now. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, because I think. It's him saying hi. All right. So yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's grown up. Oh, I can make him smaller. See, look him like here. There you go. That's what he'll do when somebody comes in. He'll say hi. Okay. When somebody says something in the chat for the first time, people like. Okay. All right, Sophie, you really wanted a thanks for letting me entertain you with my Melvin. All right, you want the thing about legal situation in the will probate or whatever. Yeah, they do, don't they? Well, I'll probably replace that guy because or we'll see what happens. We'll see. Okay. Let's do healing spirits. Oops. Happily entertained. That's good. Okay. About the legal situation. Oh yeah, see, so pretty. The healing spirits. Okay. The first step is taken. You have asked for help. I feel like you wanted more of like, have you been putting it out more in the universe about like just having things like light being shined on things? I feel like you've been trying to manifest that, just like wanting it to be shined a light upon. But it says the first step is taken, you've asked for help. So I feel like that's something that is an important part of it. Okay, good. First meeting with solicitor. Okay, that's awesome. Asking it was good. Says true love can never really be lost. I feel like a lot from all this too, it's like you feel like I can't get it to center on it. There he goes. True love can never really be lost, and it makes me feel let's like, even with if the love between, the connection between you and your brother and your mother, your your foster mother, if it was real like love, like the love that essence of love, that connection isn't, it can feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, like, well, it's changed, in your own mind, but it's not really lost. I mean, there was, and it wasn't like fake either. I mean, there was love there. It's just that sometimes actions really can like make it feel like it's wasn't real, or, I feel like it's like knowing that sometimes the negativity and things that people do can cause the feeling around it to be kind of lost, but it's not really lost. I mean, there is that there. It's just somebody allowed something else to come in between that, and that's what I feel like that they're trying to say. So, I do believe there is, like, even though, there's a feeling of, through this too, that the pushing away and denial of you as a family, all that, but it's really there, that never, like, the love was there. It's not like I feel like that's more from her, than more so than about the connection between you and your mom, more so than about your brother. I mean, I do believe she just feel like there's, like, things that people sometimes will put ahead of love instead of which will cause it to be hindered or not as felt, and it's because of their own issues. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like he can, but I feel like he can love you, but there's that, the stuff that's what I'm feeling too. It's like just a lot of stuff in between that is causing that disconnect and that not feeling like it's lost, but it's like it's not. But at the same time, there's nothing. It's hard to get through all that and understand that there still is love underneath all the crap, right? But it's hard to feel because of all that stuff that's been stacked upon it, That's hard. Yeah, and you're not responsible. And the thing is, it's not even about you, really. It's not really truly about you. It's about their own agendas, their own ego, their own other things, It's not really, I mean, it's not as much you. I don't know. That's why I feel like it's just stuff projected onto you, more so, I mean, like, and then life lessons again. Yeah, this is life lessons. I think it's a pretty card. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's because he doesn't want to feel his own emotions. If you feel your own emotions, right? Then you got to do some deep thinking about yourself and why you're feeling those emotions, And, a person doesn't want to do that if they don't want to, like, really go in the depth of their own self. This card just makes me feel like it's so vast and so, like, I mean, like, when they talk about life lessons, it's like you're looking out into the universe, like, why again? Why do I have to do this? But this is, it's like a return of, this is, we're all connected. We're all trying to get to the same thing. So we're trying to do these lessons, but it just feels very, well, not fun, but I feel like you made the right steps. You're feeling this loss. There's the life lessons. That doesn't, I mean, I feel like, but also Yeah, and then you're welcome. Yeah, fear is always off. It's true. Yeah, and then they, and it's trying to get back to that, because through these lessons, fear does get pulled out, but it's like knowing that underneath it is, love is the answer. But they just reaffirmed what you said before. You are your own purpose. And it's, I feel like you did the first steps. You're going through it. It's like trying to frame it in a way that you understand that, I mean, you do understand already, but like framing it in a way like, okay, you made the first steps. Love is not lost. You're feeling all this disconnect from your family members and things, but really know that because of all this is happening, it can cloud your mind and then look at things differently that had happened in the past. But it's like, really know that, don't allow that to happen too much, because it's like, really know that in the depth of it, there was love there. I mean, Oh, I bet you. Yeah, I bet you. Yeah, the original birth. Yeah, reappearing. You have compassion. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like there's just I feel like there's more of a concentration of other things for him, like more of an ego based, physically based, like needing to kind of put a shell of that around himself more so. Oh, you can't see the card writing. Oh, it's okay. You're welcome. Yeah, it was it said I'll pull it back up, but you can always look at the replay later. Yeah, you are your purpose. Listen. You are your purpose. That's good. Yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to do. But like, all you can do is just try your best. All right. Well, I'm gonna sign off, and I'll thank you all for coming. I'll be back on Tuesday at 5:00 p.m., which is Eastern, which is 10:00 p.m. UK time. So, and I'll see you then. So thank you guys, and I'll leave the love of spirit with you, and see you again in Wonderland. Love you all, and thank you. Have a great Sunday. See you later.